Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Darlington Covered Bridge. Now, this is the first time I've actually ever been here when there's leaves on the trees. Hard to believe, but finally, got a chance to come back here when there may actually be, something at least more than dead trees to look at. So, here's the bridge back over here. You can see it. As you can see, sun's coming up a little bit to the east. Light's not too bad. And here's the bridge. So we'll walk around for a little bit, see if we can find a different composition. See if we can get an image here this morning that might be something that we like. Not really sure. We'll give it a shot. So stay tuned. Thanks. All right. So I've been looking around a little bit. Not easy to find a composition when you're here, when there's leaves and everything all around. Some interesting perspectives, but I think we're going to try to find something in here that'll work. Again, covered bridges are not easy to shoot. I mean, you're trying to get you want to capture as much of the bridge as you can, and sometimes the angles and the forestry and everything around it make it a little bit difficult. But certainly if you're trying to find foreground elements or come up with leading lines, don't ever give up. Just keep looking around. You'll find something. Remember, most important thing is you want to take an image of something that looks good to you. That's the most important thing. All right. If you can accomplish that, you're in good shape. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, compared to somebody else, but it's got to look good for you. So I'm going to continue to look around a little bit, see what I can find. All right, so looking around, I found this interesting tree over here, and with the sun coming through the woods, I thought I'd take a shot of that because the water, or the light here on the water, looks pretty interesting. So, take a look here, show you what the scene looks like, as it's coming through. We're not doing anything really too crazy. Shooting at f/16, ISO 100, about 1/8 of a second. All right. Nothing really too outrageous here. Looks like a decent little image. Nothing perfect, but gives you a chance to see. Here, turn this around so you can see what the camera's seeing. Okay. And as usual, I hit the focus button, but there you go. Gives you a better chance to see it. All right, but certainly a nice image. Now we're going to turn around here and see what we can do to capture something up here of the covered bridge. So stay tuned. All right, so trying a little different angle here with the bridge. You can see around here behind me. You can see what the bridge looks like. Now sometimes I'm not really a big fan of being down below and shooting up with the bridges, but sometimes it's the only option you have. All right, so you take advantage of what, basically what's there. Again, at the end of the day, I'm trying to come up with something that I like. I'm worried less about following all the leading lines and rule of thirds, foreground, midground. Worried less about that and more about just getting something I like. Something that I feel like I enjoyed taking when it's all said and done. Now, certainly I want to take something that's a hallmark, beautiful image that people want, on their wall all the time. That would be great. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with something I like, and I encourage anyone to do that. Just get out and take an image that they like, and at the end of the day, the more images you take, the better you're going to get. All right, and the more you'll be able to see, when people talk about foreground and midground, and balancing your composition. When you see those things, as you watch that and you listen to that, and the more you get out and shoot, you'll start to see those elements in the things that you're trying to do. All right, you'll also be able to, develop your style. That's the most important thing, is develop your style. What do you like? All right, because you don't have to be like everyone else or do what everyone else does. Do what you want. All right, develop your style. All right, I shoot a lot of covered bridges because, again, as I've said in other videos, there's not really much else to do out here in Indiana. It's the one thing we do have a lot of. So, take advantage of that. But get out and shoot. All right, take a couple more images. I'll get back to you. All right, so I've been out here shooting for a little bit, taking images, you know. Got some nice images from this angle of the bridge here with the light coming through. Beautiful tree over here with the light coming through the woods. You know, so taking a couple of those images, and I'll post one or two of them here at the end. You know, but I just wanted to close this video off by, you know, saying really what I always do. Maybe it becomes a real pain to hear it, but you know, get out, shoot, use what you have. All right, learn. All right. You know, the best way to learn is do three things, right? See one, do one, teach one. All right, so seeing it, that's what this video is for. So you can see what I do when I go out, all right, and take a video. So I've seen it. Now, go out and do it. You know, don't worry about what you have, whether it's your iPhone or whatever. Just go out and shoot, all right? All right, once you get comfortable that you're developing your style and things like that, and you're starting to get a feel for what you want to do, you know, then teach, because that's when true learning takes place, all right? When you start teaching others to do what you do, or at least share with them your knowledge, that's when you really truly grow, not only as a photographer but just as a person. That applies in everything that we do. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be math, it could be history, it doesn't matter. All right, but you know, see one, do one, teach one. Remember those three things. All right, see it, do it, teach it. And true learning takes place when you teach. All right, now, you know, you look at this scene again. Covered bridges are not the easiest thing in the world to shoot. All right, they just are not, especially here in Indiana, because it's not like we have any great vistas per se, you know, to do it. There's a couple, you know, Bridgeton and Mill and Covered Bridge are probably the best, which I did that in my very first video, which again, I'm a terrible videographer. You know, I'm not even the world's greatest photographer. I don't claim to be, not even trying to be. You know, I just want to get out and enjoy, you know, and share my thoughts. I actually just enjoy talking, so that's why that's why I do these videos. But, you know, get out there, use what you have, you know, learn, and as you get better, start teaching, you know, the people around you, or anyone that'll listen, you know, what you know or what you've learned, and it'll make you better at whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's photography, working on a car, doesn't really matter, all right? But, you know, thanks again for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please, thumbs up would be great. You know, if you're in to continue, you like what you're seeing, subscribe. You know, I'll keep doing this stuff as I get time, you know, and as I get better, hopefully these things get more interesting. But thanks for coming along.